To the Musa video blog. We've been talking the past number of weeks about the month of Elul, Rosh Hashanah. I've been trying to give things a positive spin. Anila Dodi, I'm from my beloved is for me. That look at it as an opportunity to get closer to God, to embed our lives with more spirituality, to live holier lives. Rosh Hashanah is right around the corner. And we all talk about Rosh Hashanah, the day of judgment. Every year we're standing in judgment for the coming year. And it's also the beginning of the Aseret Yemei Tshuva, the 10 days of repentance. We begin the process of examination, internal change. And it has a heaviness to it. So I want to give a positive spin to that as well. So the Torah tells us every year there will be a Chag, a holiday called Rosh Hashanah. And this is the beginning of the year, and it's also a day of judgment, and it's a day of remembrance. It's also a day when you should start looking inside yourselves and think about things that you could do. How will the coming year be better, etc. It sounds pretty heavy. It sounds like there's a big burden upon us. But, on the other hand, I think what it's telling us, the fact that God expects us to go through this every year, means that He's saying to us, I know that you can change. Because if we couldn't change and we couldn't improve every year, we wouldn't be expected to do that. The very fact that we are called upon in our literature, in the Torah, in the Talmud, and all the other scores of literature that we have that tells us how important it is during these days to make real changes in ourselves for the coming year, to accept upon ourselves to be better people, to make resolutions. That is giving us the message that we can do it. And that's a very uplifting thought. Hey, God is looking upon me every year and He's saying, I know this guy, I know this girl can change this year. So instead of focusing on, I did this wrong, this one, that, we should be focusing on how will I make this year a better year? What can I do in a practical way, concrete, so that a year from now, when I look back and I say, what did I do this past year? I can say, look, I did change. More to come on that subject back in terms of practical implementation. But at the very least, we should go into Rosh Hashanah with an uplifted feeling that I have the ability to change. God has confidence in me that I can change. And therefore, I have confidence in myself. And therefore, I will implement some sort of plan to make this year a better year, a more spiritual year, a more uplifting year. I wish to everybody Shana Tova. See you next time.